Hi everybody, today I'm going to talk about the Suntactics sCharger-12. Now I just got it. For that reason I'm only going to give you my initial impression and a few quirks that I found about it just from having it for a day. So one thing I noticed is that the manual claims that the output current in the USB is between 2.5 to 2.8 amps. Now this is impossible because they rated the output power between 12 and 14 watts. If you divide the minimum, the 12 watts, to 5, you get 2.4 amps. So right there, they're overstating the amperage. And I have a feeling they're overestimating a lot of stuff. I don't think this is a 12 watt total solar panel, but I don't have proof for it right now. But that's my feeling. So let me give you a background. This is a solar panel that basically outputs to dual USB ports. So basically you can charge your phone, iPhones, Android phones, using these ports. And one port is a steady output, and another port is an output that every few minutes resets and shuts down and restarts. And the reason for this is to avoid the problem that some iPhones have where if the current falls too low, it thinks that the charger is not compatible and it stops basically charging. So this resets it and it allows you at least the ability to continue. Now these solar panels are laid on this type of circuit board. I believe it's laid on a circuit board. If you can tell, but it's shrink wrapped with some sort of a heavy gauge plastic. I wish that they put the charging port in one of the other corners so you can flip it over in case you didn't want to have the entire surface of the solar panel on your backpack, so you can flip it over and just hang part of it. But they didn't, so you can only fold it like this, and in this case it's totally unusable. I also noticed that the connectors here, these connectors that basically conduct the electricity from this panel all the way to this area where the regulator is basically a very thin metal hinge, and I'm afraid that with enough times going like this metal strip will frazzle and break. I don't see how this thing will last for a long time. The mechanical stress that goes on this metal strip is just too much for it to last for a long time, opening and closing the panel. The manual that came with it was okay. It provided some information of how it works, but the specification shows this panel weighing at 1 pound or 450 grams. So I brought in my trusty scale, and let's measure how much this weighs. So the panel alone, without the bag, without anything else, without the manuals, just the panel itself, weighs at 1.234 pounds or 1.236 pounds and 560 grams. So this is 110 grams heavier than what the manual tells us. So already a lot of things here are incorrect. On the back they embedded some concrete specification, 12 watts, 2.5 amps. Now again, the 2.5 amps is just impossible because we have 12 watts divided by 5 volts, which gives you 2.4 amps, not 2.5. So even on the actual board itself, they miscalculated the information. In the package, not only did it come with the manual, They came with this quick start, but this quick start came for the sCharger-12. I wish they made one either a /12 next to it or one that is indeed for this model. The panel also came with this bag. It's like a netbook little bag, and I'm not sure what's the use for it because there's no way to use it to prop the panel. This is really just for storage and transportation, and it doesn't even provide protection because it's non-padded. So I'm really not sure what the purpose of this bag is. I think it's just to say, hey, we're giving you something to put it in. And that brings me to another issue. There is no way to mount this panel. Absolutely no place to either hang it, strap it, prop it. There's, maybe even just like how in a picture frame you got little legs that kind of flip or something similar. This doesn't have any way to prop it. Even something on the corner or maybe holes in the corners would have been sufficient. But I'm going to have to figure out how do you mount this panel to the right angle when you're putting it outdoors. Alright, so this was my initial impression. I have another panel that I'm testing. So I'm going to do a head-to-head, and I'm going to do an initial impression video for the other panel too. But I need more time spending with both of the products to actually know better about their limitations, their pluses, minuses, so I can give you a good, honest review. But this was my initial impression, and it's not that favorable so far, especially with the problem with the hinge. I'm really concerned about the hinge breaking. So if you want to watch my other videos talking about the other panel and also the head-to-head competition, please subscribe so you can be notified when those videos are posted. Also, if you enjoyed this video, if you found it useful, please thumb up, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video. Till next time, bye.